Well, joining me now are Sir Simon Fraser. He's the former permanent secretary at the Foreign Office and head of the UK Diplomatic Service, the Labour MP Rupa Huq, and Ben Harris-Quinney, chairman of the Bow Group think tank, a group which hosted the only parliamentary event in support of the visit. Welcome
Obama
to you.
came and he was supportive to the Prime Minister in power at the time. And, you know, there weren't this nature of headlines. But this man has not even been in the country 24 hours and he's wreaked a trail of havoc. I mean, it's really discourteous. I don't usually defend Theresa May, but she has pulled out all the stops. Those pictures yesterday of the fanfare and the red carpet treatment. And for him to knife her in the back like this, I think it's just really rude. And he's unconventional. I think that's the nicest thing we could say about him. But, I mean, he just doesn't have the temperament, it seems, for a mature adult, let alone leader of the Western world. I mean, the man is impetuous. He shoots his mouth off. It's a restating of what they all
I mean, he may be rude,
Wales.
but was it his intervention which got them to make these commitments firm?
I think he's very attention-seeking. And as I say, he does not seem capable of measured assessment. And I hate to say I told you so, but I mean, Labour MPs were warning that it looked like indecent haste by which she went sort of cozying up to him in a puppy dog way, holding hands, which they've done twice in a row, when she should be really holding him to account. And, you know, she can do that behind closed doors, not in the same way that he has. But, I mean, it's really embarrassing. He understands a lot about how our country operates, how our values operate. And this visit, you're right to say that he's been shielded from the general public. The fact that he's helicoptered around, that he doesn't have to be contaminated by any normal people. I'd have done a very different programme to this. I'd have taken him to somewhere like Southall, Brixton, to see how
I don't think he would have gone.
Yeah, but he's the president of the United States.
Depending on what you see, you have a different
he's not going to
impression of a country. I mean, because he's said there's no-go areas in London. You know, the stuff he said about Sadiq Khan.
I mean,
it's just unforgivable.
What impact do you think this will have? I mean, he's got a very powerful voice in world affairs. He's saying what the Prime Minister's proposing won't work.
I mean, I think, as with all his statements, there's probably an element of something in there. And to me, it makes me worry that maybe no deal is more likely. I mean, the story today is the Sun interview. It's half of that newspaper. It's page after page after page of revelations. And, I mean, I think this was an own goal for Theresa May when we did say, not so quickly, not with all these trappings. And, you know, we've become so desperate for trade deals that we are a laughing stock.